All right, we are back here playing Cyberpunk 2077 on the Xbox One S, the OG, well, not the original Xbox, but like the low-end model. And I don't know, it's working good enough for me to have fun playing it. I definitely have my criticisms of the game, but it works a lot better than it did on launch. And here we are. I'm basically roaming around right now, just taking care of some of the bad guys. I am playing on easy mode at this point, mostly because I had so many glitches at first. I couldn't see anything, and I want to learn the game. So this is the footage of me basically learning the game. You know, just basically doing the first time hacking these guys. I don't really use the hacking that much in fights at this point. I am a lot further in the game at this point. I recorded this earlier, and I'm doing a voiceover later. So I do know a lot more about the game now. The guy talking does. The guy playing the game, you know, maybe doesn't know quite as much about the game. So, you know, we'll go through all that. All right, we got the charged shotgun here. I don't have time to charge it fully up in that situation, but a little extra power there. All right, so I'm not doing too many stealthy moves here. I got the grenade. Like, at this point, at least I know all the controls. The first time I played this, I had no clue what was going on, and I couldn't even see anything because the game was not very good in the state that it came out in. But the patches have fixed that a lot, and there are still a lot of problems with lag and frame rate, but hey, at least everything's pretty clear and visible at this point, right? All right, well, I was wondering where the music was. Like, we were in the middle of a fight here, and we weren't getting pumped up. Got a nice cycle here. Alright, got a headshot. Nice. I'm getting a little more patient with the shooting, you know.
Finally, someone I can fucking fight.
Yeah, alright, I like that attitude, man. So there's a little flavor in this. I mean, these guys are pretty generic. You don't really get much invested in the storyline behind the gangs yet. Maybe later in the game you do, I don't know. But that was pretty funny. Who's shooting me? Where did that bullet come from? Alright. Well, it seems like it's dying down. We got a lot of motorcycles in here. Like a motorcycle gang. They're just hanging out. Meanwhile, they're on the wanted list. I can scan them. I got the scanner in my optic implant. And, you know, someone reported a crime here. Wanted criminals. Well, they ain't wanted anymore. Because we don't arrest too many people in this town. We just take out the trash. You know, not too many, we're not reading these guys their rights, you know what I mean? We're just like a bounty hunter roaming around. Looks like the gang had a few reinforcements coming back to the to hang out here, so take care of them, grab a little loot. Now at this point, I'm just grabbing everything I see. I'm not even reading it. Later on, I get a little more selective, and then I start grabbing stuff again. So I don't know. Honestly, my eyesight is not that great. I'm kind of older than probably most gamers out there, and my eyesight's pretty good. It's still 20/20, but I do use reading glasses up close, so kind of the distance of the TV. It's kind of that in-between range when, like, with the text in this game is so small and thin, it's kind of hard, especially over on the left there. You see looted that. It's so small. And that right now I am wearing my glasses and I'm on PC, but it's not full screen when I'm doing the editing, so it's still pretty small. All right, a little calm before the storm, a little calm in the middle of the storm, I should say. So we got a guy there. Now again, nowadays I'd hack this guy, but at this point I'm still fighting. Getting used to the guns basically, because this is my first time really using the AR. I was using a pistol until the last fight before this one. Alright, we're gonna... I don't have any cover here. Let's throw a grenade and try to move over here a little bit. Alright, there we go. Now, I'm not getting hit too hard, so I don't really care. But to me, this is a good way to start out the game and just make sure everything's running right. Because these fights are fine. It's just when you play on non-easy mode, even normal mode, not these guys maybe, but a lot of enemies will be hacking you, and you get these visual glitches, and like it really was hard to play when the game first came out when that happened. So you know, that's part of the reason. Well, not that I'm not a hardcore gamer. First of all, I do play a lot of other games on easy or normal mode. So, but I'm getting better at this game. I did up it to normal recently, and I'll probably do it on hard at some point. Maybe even in this playthrough. I don't know. Because as you hack, I mean, it definitely gets more strategic. So you're not like taking damage in the same way when you're hiding, hacking people, sniping them. All right. So much loot, man. These Unity guns. I've gone through so many freaking Unity guns at this point. And sometimes I just leave the pistols on the ground at this point. But I've been picking them up again because now I've been getting into scrapping them and crafting. I know you're not supposed to craft like a lot of items, but I've been upgrading more than crafting. You know, all I've crafted is bullets because I kept running out of AR bullets. Because these guys, if you notice, if you are reading the you know what I'm picking up from them, not a lot of times does it say bullets. There's little ammo crates around, but these guys don't carry much extra ammo on them. So look at this bike. All right, so I don't know if I'm gonna steal that bike or not, but I do end up riding a motorcycle for a lot of this game though. But I don't know if I do it just yet. Again, I recorded this last week, a few days ago, really. Probably a week ago at this point. Well, you're watching this after. I've already recorded 4 episodes today, so you know this is going to be after Christmas. This one, so. But I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing with all this footage. I probably have like 100 freaking episodes that I can do, you know, of this length. So I'm gonna, you know, cut a lot of stuff. But for now, this is my first missions of these types. I'm keeping these in. So this is when I start doing this stuff too. Doing a little, taking a screenshot, but now I'm going to be using this as like a framing for my missions, you know what I mean? So at the end of the mission, you just showed a little cleanup there, so I like that. What I'm going to do later on when I have a little more time to make videos, I'm going to produce these videos like a little better, maybe add like some sound effects from the game to like put you into that mode and show you the thing and have the music playing during that, make it a little more hype to see that, you know, little outro picture, you know, kind of like when anime, you know, you ever watch anime like in between the anime in the middle where they have the commercial slot, they'll always just show like one, you know, a real quick thing and then go to the commercial and come back. It's all really dramatic. So I kind of want to do that in my videos, but for today, you know, it's the week before Christmas. I've been doing a video every single day for the whole year, and I got 1 week left now, so I just want to get it over with, honestly. I'm going to crank a few episodes out of this. Maybe do a few more Skyrim ones in there too. I gotta finish up some of those. And then next year, I still might do a video every single day, but I'm not putting any pressure on myself to do it. And I want to take a little more time and also crank stuff out and have a backlog too. I want to do both. So I like this style where it's more of like a let's play style than like a produced video, but I want to do those too, you know. So anyway, I decided to go back and grab the motorcycle here. Which I think was a good decision. Look at that. Oh, that would have been cooler if it was a straighter angle. But yeah, jumping up the stairs. And riding the motorcycles is really fun in this game. They handle pretty well. And the thing is, I'm not driving super fast because you get a ton of lag that way. So, and also, I'm not good at driving games. So it actually works out great for me because I'm not crashing the car as much or the game as much, you know, so. What do we got here? How you guys doing? Oh, we got a thing. Okay, so this is the item box. You can sell your stuff here.
Spare a veteran some change.
The drop point. Item box is from Yakuza series, which I've been playing a lot lately. One of the best open world games out there. I mean, it's like more limited than a lot of open world games, but it's also, I don't know, the feeling of freedom in that game is pretty good actually. No, not too many guns. You can shoot a gun, but it's pretty basic, but mostly fighting. At any rate, here we are. So I dropped the stuff in, and I had picked up all these items off these things. So look at this. This actually now is pretty close to the outfit that I still have on. I got the bustier there. I actually accidentally sold this one, I think, and I have a different one now. And I have a totally different style and a different coat, and but the hat and the glasses are still the same, and the general style is still the same. And these shorts, which I just picked up, I'm still wearing them. I do try some other stuff on, but then I ended up going back to that because, well, you see it only has 9 armor. I found some 30, 40 armor stuff. But then I also found a mod for the pants. So, you know, don't pause that, by the way. That's gross. Anyway, this is it. This is my character here. Now, her name's just V. I wish I could name her myself, but this is it. I mean, this is her look. So this is pretty cool. This episode basically solidified what I call her look. I don't have the exact same components, but actually, yeah, like I said, 3 of them are exactly the same still. I got different boots now, and I got a different coat, and I got a different top. But the shorts and the hat and the visor, I try a few different things, and I end up going back to that. So it's like her uniform. And I say she's a lady pimp. I mean, maybe that's not politically correct or anything, saying either of those words probably, but that's how I look at her. She's a lady pimp. She's going out pimping. You know, she ain't not pimping. Like, we're not like exploiting other women or anything like that. But, you know, you walk around with that attitude, that pimp attitude. You know what I'm talking about? So, you know, that's the character. This is who we're working with here. And I'm happy with that, man. I love the clothes in this game. I'm looking forward to playing a different character with a totally different look. Maybe like a, you know, more of a net runner look, you know, a cyber type of look here than like a, what I would call, you know, a pimp. But the only problem, of course, with the game is you can't really see your character because it's not third person, which is why the motorcycle is freaking awesome. Look at this. I can actually see the character here. I see her hat. I know what's going on, and I have more of a sense of who this character is when I look at her like this. I don't know. To me, it's far more immersive in these situations walking around. Now, in fighting, I could take or leave it. Sometimes third-person fighting's harder, depending on the mechanics of the game. First-person fighting also can be good or bad. I don't really have a preference overall if either one is done well. But for walking around, I definitely prefer third-person viewpoint. So, hence the motorcycle. So we can see our character in the space of the world right there. So,
Hey,
I really a little side effect. And the motorcycle handles a lot better than the car. So overall, that's our ride right there. You know, well, not that particular one, but we just stole that from the gang we killed. So meanwhile, I don't even know why I hopped off here. Oh, I know why, because I have to go there. But look, I have to go on upstairs, and so I got to take the bridge across the street, the stairway up. So we're just going to move our cycle here. Why not? Am I stuck? All right. So yeah, I mean, this is a pretty exciting episode as far as I'm concerned, because this is where I kind of, you know, everything sort of falls into place with the look I'm going for.
So,
all right.
Looks like we found the last honest
Regina's
cop
been
in the city.
giving us a lot of jobs
Her
lately.
name's Anna Hamill, and whatever she's investigating, it's made her a lot of enemies. She'd do best to cut it out if you catch my drift.
The layout of
Okay,
this
look,
town is
I
so
know how
weird.
it sounds, but
Who came up
would
with
have
this?
taken this gig anyway, right? I don't know. Maybe there's an angle you can play here. Either way, info's attached.
And is there a fire escape inside, or you got to come out this way? Kind of weird. All right, so we're just going to maybe do a little... well, first let's look at this job here. So I don't think I do this job right now. I think I end up doing this much later. Because right now we're just trying to go here. We have a mission here to go pick something up. So someone's got some equipment, starting equipment basically for us. So we're going to go in there right now. But before that, we're just going to do a little screenshot here. Again, like I said, I want to put music or at least some background noise in the back of this or something so it doesn't feel so flat. But this is going to be my general style for these videos. And this and the previous episode is the first time I realized how cool the photo mode looks, man. Again, you can see your character in it. So I want to put more of that in the video so you know who the heck this character is, you know. And I actually want to make a whole
T-Bug
video,
sent me.
maybe
Said you
just
have
in that
something for
mode,
me.
move the camera
You're
around a little,
V, right?
maybe do it like a comic
She
book,
had me
moving
hold the
comic
demon
book, you know.
for you.
No, I'm planning
It
on
should
doing
work
that
on
next
any
year.
3rd gen deck.
And with a different character, probably. Well, who knows?
Got
All
a
right.
Militech Caroline. Think it'll
All
do.
right, yeah, I got a Militech.
Solid gear. For a beginner.
Oof. Well, you know what? It is the beginning of the game, so I'm not really
Okay.
insulted by
Glad to
it
grab
that
a
I just
demon
have
always.
beginner equipment.
You could test it now. I have an access
And I actually
point.
just bought
If
a
you'd
new
like, that
one
is.
as the very last thing
You
I
might
did in this
extract
game,
some
honestly.
Shimsoft or subroutines. Seems worth a try, either
Now
way.
I got 5 slots. All right, so here we go, and now it's a little confusing what the heck you're supposed to do here, but this one is basically for free. The ping, this is a very important one. It literally pings like every one of your enemies. So you look at one enemy and it'll highlight the whole crew. So this is what I'm using all the time. Now I did have a ton of lag last night using this in like a very crowded warehouse type of thing. Well, I wasn't pinging the person, I was pinging the equipment, and it goes to all the cameras and every device in the whole thing, and literally for 30 seconds the whole game froze. It came back, it didn't crash, but during the time that it froze, I think I was hitting every button to like try to make something work, and one of those buttons was the triggers. And so I started shooting wildly in the air. When I came back, like a minute later, I'm shooting wildly in the air. I was trying to do a stealthy mission. Everyone got alerted. I ended up dying. It was freaking hilarious. So the ping, that was the first time. I've been using it outdoors. It's fine. It was just this huge indoor part of the main quest, a big area. With apparently, you see these lines coming out of the device, like 50 freaking lines coming out in every direction in this whole warehouse. So that's what lagged the game like so hard. So, hey, I understand it lagged it, but also these guys developed this game. They know it's going to do 1,000,000 lines like that. So you know how it is. Anyway, so just quick hacks. This is the tutorial area for the quick hacks cyber deck. And then I
How's
don't
this
realize
work?
that she told
Think punk
me
off
to
the
use
street
it
and
here, so
waltz in here, grab some shady running soft.
just asking her a
No,
question.
not just any punk.
Okay,
Over the counter, we fix cyber decks.
okay.
But if you come recommended
Ah,
and
so we're
you know
recommended.
what you are looking for,
I don't know what I'm looking
I'm
for though,
sure
but we
you'll
are
find
recommended.
it.
We are a recommended. All right, so I don't remember if I just bought something else from her or not. I think I did. All right, so now I walk out, and then I don't realize that I was supposed to equip it, and I'm hitting the wrong button, obviously, there. It's a little confusing at the beginning of games. I got the hang of it now, of course, but when you switch between games, and you're like, the inventory. Okay, so the reason I did that is like, actually, I don't even know why, but because I wouldn't be using it in this situation, but the same key that you do the health in this is like your quick keys in Fallout and Skyrim. Not that I would be going in my quick keys to do this. I would be going into the menu, so I don't know why I hit that, but at any rate. But if you ever see me like jumping or something at a weird time, I probably just it's using the controls from a different game. And Yakuza is the game I've been playing a lot, so I've been hitting the menu button from Yakuza a lot. And well, actually, wait, that one's no, that's B, so I hit B a lot. I don't know, it's confusing. I still play Skyrim a lot. I haven't played Fallout in a while. Since the summer, I was playing for a while, but man, that is a hard game to mod on Xbox. Honestly, I had what I thought was a good order, and I was crashing. And experiencing Fallout with mods has made me prepare for this game. That's why I'm not super salty about this game. But I'll tell you, the first day this came out, I was like, I'm never playing this game. It's horrible. I'm gonna wait till I get an Xbox, the next system. In 2 years, I'll play this game. This was my opinion after one day of playing this. I was pretty down on the game. Then the patch came out. I'm like, you know what? Hey, it works. I mean, the stuff that I was angry at is gone. I can sit and nitpick it compared to other role-play games all day, but I'm not returning the game because it's not. I don't like it as much as Fallout. You know what I mean? And I'm a fan of Fallout 4. I think it's a great game. I can sit here all day again and rip apart the main quest, the that. Preston Garvey, the voice protagonist, and this game has a voice protagonist too. I mean, this is not a feature to me. I actually like the lady's voice a lot. She doesn't sound like a freaking tough black woman to me, though. I don't know about you. It doesn't really fit with my particular character here. Definitely good acting here, and I don't know. In Fallout, forget it. I hate it. And the good thing on Fallout is you can use a mod and you don't have the voice anymore. So, you know, I've been playing like that for like 3 years now with no voice. So I almost forget that it's in the game, honestly. All right, we're gonna go hit the weapon shop here, see if we can upgrade stuff or sell some more stuff. I did just drop off stuff in the item box thing, but I might have picked up some more stuff here. And also, since we're here, we got to do that. All right, so now I'm supposed to ping this. This is how we're supposed to learn what ping is, right? So ping, you ping here and see the lines coming out. That's what I was talking about before. Yesterday, my game didn't crash, it froze when I pinged, and there was like probably 50 freaking lines coming out of it in every direction because it was in the middle of this huge dungeon or warehouse or whatever it was. So you got to be careful. I'm sure that would cause a problem even on PC, man. It had to do so many different calculations of these lines. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking, putting that in the game with so many devices like that. I mean, it's great in the smaller situations, which is mostly what I've been using it for. Man, and you can do some fun stuff in this game because you can go into the camera system, look through the cameras, and still scan in other rooms that you're not even in. So you could sit outside a building and get rid of, if you have access to a camera system, you can take care of everyone on the inside without stepping foot in the place. So the fighting in this game is so dynamic and interesting. And for me, that adds a lot to the potential replayability of this game, you know. As far as story choices, like, honestly, I'm not the type that cares if I have a different choice.
Hey,
I want to
how's it
choose to
going?
approach things differently.
Scavs
So
give you a
to
lot
me,
of
that's
trouble around
satisfying.
here?
Some days, sure. Other days, not so much. But me personally, well,
You know what I mean? Like the
know
storyline
better.
choices. It's like a scripted choice. To me, the choice to
Looking to buy
like
some
play
new
a
iron.
totally different
Few dozen pounds.
style of character is more
well,
important
be my
than just
fucking
a,
guest.
you know, choose your own adventure type of choice, you know? Because that type of stuff can be done on pencil and paper. As far as playing in a different game style, that can only be done in a video game, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Everyone who likes role-play games likes them for different reasons. A lot of people like the JRPG or even games like The Witcher where you're told who you are, you know, but you get to choose different buffs and stats and leveling. For me, I like to choose the actual character I play, and that's why I love Skyrim so much, because it really lets you do that in a way that I really, honestly, no other game I've ever personally played as, except maybe Minecraft or something that's completely open, you know? You know, not too many people role play in Minecraft, although the people that do are really good at it, you know? Or GTA is good like that online, but if you play the regular GTA game, you got to be the characters, you know? You got to switch between a few different characters, and like, you don't have the freedom to be your own person the way you do if you do the online, and that's with mods also, the online. All right, here we are. We got an assault in progress. Let's just pull right up to these guys. Oh, we got a ramp here. All right, let's, they don't see us. Let's get a little closer here. So they're up behind that stuff. All right, I could just drive up the ramp there and charge in on them, but we're gonna be a little bit stealthy here and at least get an angle on them. See, they don't get alerted right away. Well, because the thing is, we're all just criminals wandering around. So unless you get right up in them, you know, they're just like, ah, there's another guy. There's a lot going on in this world. All right, let's save here. I definitely highly recommend not only saving, but definitely have multiple save slots. There's a big problem with the corrupted saves they've been talking about if you have too many items. I'm not sure if that's on PC only or just the, or everything. I saw PC Gamer tweeted it, and GOG, who you buy the game from, also tweeted it, and they're the only ones I saw talking about it. I didn't see anything about Xbox or PlayStation, but it wouldn't surprise me if there was problems on that too. Alright, so I was gonna scan out. See, at this point, I'm not quite sure how to use the scanning to my advantage. I'm just learning it right now. At this point where I'm talking, I know a lot more about it, but when I was playing, I'm just like here. But this is the best thing. I still use this all the time. Contagion. This is actually my favorite, weapon as far as using, fighting with that. It spreads to the other people, so everyone gets this contagion. It does a little damage, and they all get alerted to you, which I kind of like, You're gonna, did she just say eat my spleen? That's a very specific organ you're after there. And what the heck are you doing? Eating people's, like, that's pretty hardcore. Oh my god, I fell off the thing. My spatial awareness is not very good, guys. Alright. Alright, we got the hype music on. Alright, let's go. Pick up a little, we'll leave that. Where is this guy? Around the corner?
Let's do it!
Oh, right there. Oh my god. Oh, what happened? Oh, charge. I didn't. Alright. You're dead. I guess that's it. Oh, we got 3 perk points. Nice. I don't know why I hit that. That's another example of me probably just hitting the wrong button. Although usually I'm trying to go into menu and I hit a different button. I don't go into menu. So I don't know. Alright, so this is the evidence. And somehow that gets automatically sent to the police. I don't know why we need evidence that when we scan them it says they're wanted, but they're wanted for previous crimes or something too. But we caught them in the act, doing something bad. There's not much story to these things. Maybe if you read them, I don't know. I don't get too invested into what's going on. So to me, that's a flaw of the game. It's a Radiant quest. I mean, whatever, It definitely keeps you moving around the world, going to different locations. To me, that's the purpose of these types of quests in games. Could they have done it a little more immersively? Sure, But I'm not returning the game because of that. That's for sure, Like, I mean, come on. It's still fun. And as you see, it's not like I'm crashing or lagging that hard to where it's like it's stopping my enjoyment of the game, And if I was going to return games I don't like the frickin' plot or the way the quests are arranged, I would return half the games I play. But like I've said in this video and other videos, the day it came out, I was in the I would have returned it if it stayed like that. Honestly, I would have definitely returned it and waited. But they fixed it in like 3 days later or something. I don't know. And there's still plenty of problems you can find, especially when you're deliberately trying to push the game to the limits. But I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to have fun and waste some time and shoot some things and hack some things and do all that. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Catch us next time. Cyberpunk 2077 on the Xbox One S. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.